What's up, everybody? This is Guillermo Auto. I'm doing an AC clutch remove and replace. This is off a 2011 4Runner, but also works on a lot of other Toyota models. So the first thing we want to do is get the 10mm bolt off the center, and then when you get that out, go ahead and pull up the little clutch piece. You should see some washers or adjustment shims. Don't lose these, save them. Okay, next you want to get that funky looking snap ring off of there. Go ahead and get that off and put that to the side. Now you should be seeing this picture right here. We're gonna go ahead and get this piece off. What you want to do is I turn the compressor sideways and I gently tap on the edges of it with a hammer while it's spinning, and it'll come off. Should look like this. Check your bearing, make sure it's not noisy or nothing. And then you want to go ahead and get this snap ring off right here. This is for the magnet. Go ahead and get that off. And then once that's off, you should be able to pull this right up. Take note of that notch. Alright, and then also get this screw off of this part right here. Sometimes they're pretty tight. You have to use channel locks to get those screws off. But now you should be completely off. If you're putting a new one on or putting it on a different AC compressor, it don't matter. I would recommend getting new parts if you can, like snap rings and stuff. But if you can't, you know, no big deal. So I got my new compressor here. I'm going to put everything back on. I'm going to put this back on. Take note of that notch. Make sure it goes in the little groove, or else you'll have snap ring problems. Put your snap ring back on. Alright, once you get that back on, go ahead and set this up, screw it on. Make sure you get that ground wire tightened down with the connector. And then you can slide this part back on. It might be kind of tough to slide back on. And then put the snap ring back in. Make sure the snap ring is in, nice and tight. And then you want to put these shims on before you put your top part on. Some new ones, and I use the most thickest one and the thinnest one, and I put them on top of the little spindle. And then I put this top part on. And I'm just going to spin it to make sure that it has barely any drag. I recommend you get some measuring tools and you measure the clearance between it, the gap. And that's it. And I recommend get a feeler gauge and make sure you got the correct gap on it. This, again, was just a quick tutorial, nothing with any specs or anything on it. But anyways, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Any additional info in the comments is appreciated, and I'll see you next video.